Mhm. Mm. We have 1900. Yeah. I'm hoping that I can play Hello Snow. I'm hoping that I can get Kiriko, but we'll see. But there be 1900 players in front of me. Still playing on console. I don't have money for a PC. Yeah, I don't have parents to buy me things. But yep, I gotta wait in the queue. Oh, 10 minutes. The queue be 1999 players ahead of you. Yeah, I'm still in the American service too. I mean, I don't mind the wait. Mhm. It's what happens when you have a bunch of bored, disgruntled, no lives, trying to disrupt a game that really they have no business disrupting. Just because they dislike Overwatch. Yeah. The one thing I'm hoping is I hope Blizzard does what Bungie's doing and just goes after their asses. Oh my god. Like, Bungie's like clapping on everyone in the legal sense, and had I think one person who's been making cheats and stuff like that got sued for like millions of dollars, and there's no realistic expectations he could be able to pay it either, because he's been developing cheats and stuff for um, yeah, they've been developing cheats and stuff. I mean, I think it's a good thing. Like the reason why I'm happy that Bungie is going after like people like that is because it sends a message and it's a deterrent. Hilariously, and here's the thing: VPNs don't actually fully protect you. Like it just makes it harder. It makes it significantly harder for people who don't know what they're doing. But VPNs are not foolproof because there's always a way to backtrack it. It just makes it so that way. Um, it just makes it so that way your general scrubs can't do it. But like somebody who's like actually wants you and actually knows what they're doing, like they'll get you. There are ways to do it. So like I think it'd be healthy for the gaming industry. Just take your friend's PC. That is true. Just take your friend's PC. Yeah. Just take their shit. The only problem is the only problem with that is well no they couldn't actually do that. So nah that would work because at a company level they can't actually do what I was thinking of them doing. So no that works unless you're dumb enough to say that I'm using my friend's PC, which Overwatch players aren't that intelligent, so they're gonna say I'm using my friend's PC. And then also games are when you sign TOSs now, basically, um, you should just assume that in the TOS it says that they can record your voice and record whatever you're typing. Because Overwatch 2 definitely does that. They record your voice and they record your yeah. Uh, if they record voices and they record your text now to ban you for stuff like that. So yeah. Um, 110% deserve to get caught though. League of Legends. I think League of Legends is starting to crack down a little bit on that too. I think games as a whole are starting to get on top of that because people are becoming really whiny and stuff like that. They don't want the old COD Xbox live experience anymore. It's kind of cringe. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't personally mind because I'm generally not that toxic. Generally, until I get really competitive, which I don't see happening anytime soon. Um, it does take a mindset to get to the top though, and it is pretty toxic. Does everybody openly express it? No, but it is a pretty toxic mind frame to get into because you have to like believe you're better than everyone else and that you're gonna curb stomp them. No, it's still toxic. Like the one of the funniest things is like really successful people generally have a killer. And what I mean by that is like they're to like they're not gonna be the one waiting for opportunity to knock on their door. They're grabbing opportunity by the throat and dragging them along. And that's one of the things that sets them apart, really successful people apart from like your generic ass people. Like you need you need to have that that instinct to go take it. And Overwatch is the same. Like you have to like put in the hours, and you have to be willing to take risk, smart, calculated risk, but still take risk and climb up. At least when it was healthy, not so much now, or at least whenever Overwatch 2 might be slightly different, though I highly doubt it. You could probably climb pretty decently high without that kind of mindset, but you're in a highly competitive scene. So like Valorant, League of Legends. It's the reason why League of Legends is especially the Korean community at the upper echelons, super toxic. You got to kind of be cutthroat. And even sports, like you're kind of in traditional sports, you're pretty cutthroat too. Yeah, it's not League of Legends is not impossible to climb. You're just not climbing because you're not invested enough. Like, and also you've only been playing for like less than 6 months. You're still learning the meta. Like League of Legends has so many characters. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, that's just gonna happen. But you need to learn how to, you know, not, not lose that. You have to figure out how to gain your own advantages. See, the thing is like, if you see something's happening consistently, you have to find a way to make it stop. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep getting the same result, and you're just gonna keep losing. Overwatch, you're on the copium now. That's what you're on. Hard copium. I've been jumping around Overwatch, Destiny, and Cyberpunk lately. Kind of slowly weaning myself off of Destiny so I don't get into burnout again. Hopium and copium, yeah. No, weaning myself off of Destiny. I kind of did a lot of the things I wanted to do. I got solo flawless runs. I did trials, and I got to experience all the 3.0s. Now it's pretty much just waiting for Lightfall and playing the seasonal stories. There's not a whole lot I actually want to do in the game anymore. It's not much of an end game. And raids are dumb. Yeah. Uh, Raids are dumb, and the reason why they're dumb is because people are impatient and don't give people a chance, and then they get super toxic really quickly for no good reason. Like if you don't get everything done on first try, because the thing is like people were like trying to farm raids, but they're also too shy or too lazy to go find themselves a legitimate group to try to farm with, and so they keep getting to LFGs, and they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're so bad," and then they end up leaving. And it's even worse with like the British players or the EU players. For some reason, all the EU players I play with come in with an attitude and leave with an attitude, and it's absolutely hilarious. I get it more often from them than I do the American players, which is stupid, because you wouldn't expect that. Especially, it's usually the British people too. Like as soon as they get in, I'm just like, oh god, here we go again. All right, see you, Snow. But yeah, rating's pretty dumb. I don't enjoy it. it. I got pretty much everything I want from rating. I don't have all the exotics, but I don't really need all the exotics to play. I got the ones that matter. And I know I can do in-game content already. So I'm just pretty much around for the story. Overwatch, I enjoyed the gameplay. it still has a pretty unique set of characteristics that you're not going to get from other games. The same with Destiny. The only issue is I think that's kind of hurting them because there isn't really much competition. No, it's not you. It's like they have people have unrealistic goals or ideas for how things should be done. It's like if you're not like using the absolute meta things to like delete the boss in like 2 seconds, then like they think you're bad. It's just like not everybody is a speed running guru who devotes every waking moment of their life to the game. So, yeah, I'm at 1,900 players ahead of you still. Whoa. Why you never leave? While you stay until you get bored and then leave, and then come back the next day. Humorously, I already rebound all my abilities for Kiriko, even though I've legitimately never played her before, at least in an official match. I've tried her out in the freaking what's it called, the training range, practice range, and I changed everything. Like I changed her, I changed her jump button. I changed her abilities. The only thing I didn't change was her with her ultimate button because like it felt better in a different configuration. So her primary fire is her healing, and then her secondary fire was um, her actual damage, which it tracks because Moira does the same, but like pretty much every other character, like right trigger or R2, are freaking to do damage. And I don't play a whole lot of Moira, but when Moira has a unique ability where she just sucks everyone off. I mean, she does the drain, the health drain, and so it doesn't feel like an attack really, but it's a projectile for Kirito's attack, and so it just didn't feel right. So I changed it, and then I ended up changing her healing to be L1. Ended up changing her healing to L1, so that way I could actually heal, and I've kind of gotten used to it because of Destiny. And then I have my grenade, the little grenade ability set to R1. It jumping's L2, then to teleport is X, because I'm not going to be teleporting that often. So, and it's a one push button too. So I just look at something, boop, I'm gone. So it doesn't really require me to do that often. So I pretty much remapped all the major commands. So I think all the back buttons are changed, and like one or two of the buttons are changed on the pad. The one thing that annoys me the most is um, using down on the D-pad to check the box score tab instead of using the button in the center of my controller. But I'm pretty sure they didn't make it with PS4 in mind all that much, so I need to get a PS5. I need to make PS5 money though, even though I am getting a raise. Amazon's raise basically is giving me a $2 raise over the next like 3 months because I've been there for almost a year and a half now, so I get a raise from that. And then also they're just giving everyone a raise, which means that after peak season, everyone's getting fired. So hope they enjoy it. That is true. I mean, I can. So the thing is like right now, as it currently stands, I can afford to make payments on a PS5 because my phone is now paid off, and I paid off another thing I was paying off. So that means that I have the money to do it, and I could do it right now. I would just prefer to buy it outright, so I don't have to think about it. Even though it does help my credit making payments. But yeah, I'm not all that worried about getting a PS5. Not all that worried about getting a PS5 because the PS4 is working fine. And I want to get a good one. I want to get the one that allows me to do all the things, and so I can wait. It's no big deal. Mm. Yep. Massive influx of players. I bet you in the next couple in the next couple of weeks, the player base is gonna die off. Like half the people are gonna leave within a couple of weeks. Actually, 3/4. I think it's gonna be 3/4 because we hit like a 500K. I think it hovers around 100,000 players, if that many, after like 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe less. Overwatch 2 is not gonna be the savior everyone wants it to be until the PvE mode gets released. But the good news is it's going to be a lot more of a live service than it was before. But until the PvE gets released, I don't see it doing all that well. Then it'll be more in line with like Destiny, kinda. Except its PvP will be prioritized, I think, rather than Destiny. Destiny prioritizes PvE. Even though the gunplay feels really good in PvP and PvE in Destiny, it just feels so good. Feels better than Apex. I've tried to play Apex. I got, mm, I've gotten pretty decent at it. It just doesn't feel as good. It honestly feels kind of all the FPSs I play. Honestly, it kind of feels the worst. But then again, I don't like battle royales all that much anyway. So the only issue that I have with battle royales is the whole idea of a battle royale is that it's supposed to be like a random, like you find random items in the game, and then like you go kill other people with them and all that stuff, and that's fine. The only issue is that battle royales have a meta still, because the weapons, there are good weapons, there are bad weapons, and then you have legitimate areas for like high tier loot, low tier loot, and all that stuff. So they're still a meta. Like you're not gonna get rid of that, and that means that everybody kind of, and then there is also a skill gap. So with Fortnite, and the reason why Fortnite kind of died is because there's a building skill gap. If you couldn't build, you might as well just not play Fortnite. Um, If there's certain movement text you can't do in Apex, you might as well not play Apex because you're gonna lose. Because you're just gonna get curb stomped. Um, and so like the kind of the lore battle royale had at first, it's kind of lost because it's gone to be sweaty, just like every other game, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, for the most part, battle royales are fine. It's just I'm not in the mood to try to learn another meta game where they're gonna balance it. Then I gotta find the next one and the next one and the next one. I already have a couple of games like that, and then I also play D&D, in which Wizards of the Coast is also kind of shaking things up with their new game. They're trying to come out with 6th edition now, which is a whole can of worms, and trying to run a server, so and then do the whole college stuff and working overtime. Just like, nope, I am good. I'm not gonna do that. Stick with what's familiar for now, and then whenever I get more time and freedom and make a lot more money, I will expand and explore. I don't have time to learn new skills that aren't going to be beneficial for me in the future. I'm trying to learn new skills, but I just don't have time to learn them right. I don't have time to learn a new game. I'm gonna try to do another sync. Oh, I played Cyberpunk again, and like I enjoyed it the first time I played. I didn't run into any game-breaking bugs. Well, I think I ran into like one or two maybe in my entire playthrough initially, and then I picked it back up again. Yeah. Um, I was like, and I thoroughly enjoyed Cyberpunk. I just like finished the game really quickly. I think I finished it within like a couple of days of buying it, and then I went back to try its new DLC out. It was fun. I finished out all the side quests. I'm pretty sure all I have is secret missions left, and I'm sure I'll find them. So, and still, I found it humorous. So obviously I romance Judy because Judy is so much better than Panem, and so I'm sitting there in the middle of, I'm getting ready to go into a mission, and she's like, oh, and I like having my notifications at zero, just like IRL. Like I like having like no notifications on my phone, and I see all of a sudden I see like five. I see like I had cleared it, and then all of a sudden I see like five um notifications on the little phone icon, and I'm just sitting there, and like I'm about to head into a mission where I'm literally about to shoot up a place. And I was in there. I was like, I better see what this. I was like, I'm kind of curious because like I shouldn't have all this stuff. So I open it, and it's Judy like literally blowing up V's phone, panicking because her grandmother had she accidentally like told her grandmother that she was dating V. And I'm sitting there. I was like, that's why you're freaking out. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, well, this is like a really horrible time to be trying to like freak out with girlfriend things since I'm literally about to go kill somebody. So like I sit like I finish the interaction real quick, and then I go and do the job, and then I leave. And like I saw, like there's a internal timer before like it'll give you the next prompt, which will be the grandma. She tells you like, like when you talk to my grandma's gonna like find your number, and like you do like can you talk to her and like make a good impression, all that good stuff. So like I drive. I just like so like I'm doing all these jobs, and like right as I'm getting ready to freaking go do another job, her grandmother messages me while I'm pulling my gun out, and I'm just like, "Yep, this is definitely her grandmother." and so and so I read her message, and like like I call her ma'am and all this good stuff. I just do what I would do IRL, and like I finish that interaction, and I go kill the next target. And So then I'm like climbing up the side of a building, like to go do another job, and Judy messages me while I'm getting ready to go do something again. I'm just like, I was like, you two find the absolute worst times to message me. Not while I'm driving, not when I'm like doing literally nothing. Nope. As soon as I start a job, they're like, I'm gonna message this sucker now. It was hilarious. That happened like 4 or 5 times in a row when I was interacting with Judy. It was hilarious. It's just like, um, freaking, like, yep, I'm about to go murder this person. Like, I wonder what my girlfriend's doing. I'm gonna message them. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought there was like a lot of. I think the best way to play it is definitely like a ninja. I didn't know. I didn't. Well, actually, I did. I just didn't skill much into it, which I regret. But there's like a ninjutsu page because like I and they're like, and then they pulled out their weapon like to take me out, and then like, right when they did that, the quick hack hit. It was so satisfying. Got out without alerting anyone. It was like, oh yeah, that was so satisfying. They did a really good job designing the sandbox for the different encounters. So, CD Projekt Red's gonna give one more expansion to 2077, and I believe that they're going to make a Cyberpunk 2, which will come out in 2030. So, yeah. But to be completely honest with you, like, I know, like, Cyberpunk kind of tanked at the beginning because it had so many bugs, but I don't mind it, mostly because I know, like, big sprawling open world games are going to be really buggy. Like, I don't think there's been any big open world games that have launched without many issues. And they kind of just, like, patched it up and then made the game all nice. Like, Red Dead, buggy as shit. I remember seeing all the people complaining about that. Skyrim's still buggy as crap, and it's been out for like 2 decades. It seems like it feels like with all the remasters. So, like, the fact that CD Projekt Red was willing and able to um, fix the game, add more content to it, and then expand the IP afterwards. Like, well, the IP was already kind of the IP already existed, but like they're expanding it much bigger than it would have been. Because I didn't know Cyberpunk was a tabletop game. I actually thought it was a gaming. I thought it was a game franchise. I thought it was an old game franchise. Just has character, yeah. Elder Scrolls series has its character. Um, I didn't know Cyberpunk was a tabletop game. I thought it was an old, like a really old, like '90s, maybe like early 2000s, like um, not indie game, but like cult classic game that they were like revising. Um, but no, it was a tabletop game. Like Dungeons and Dragons came out, I think around the same time as the original Dungeons and Dragons in the '70s. It came out in the '70s, and then it, it had like 2 or 3 iterations. So yeah, the thing I find absolutely hilarious is like the absolute like hate boner the creators seem to have for the US and the original Cyberpunk games. Like like pretty much all the world's problems in the universe is because of the US. It became incredibly imperialistic, militaristic. Like basically everything Russia is currently is basically how they depicted the U.S. It's like, yeah, that's fun. That was quite humorous. Oh, learning about all that. And it's like, and of course Europe is the bastion of freedom and all that good things. Like, they still effectively create the European Union, which humorously left the game came out before the EU was created, so they did get that right. They got the euro dollar. That's where the euro dollar comes from, because it was the EEC, or the European Economic Co- Conglomerate, or whatever it was called, something along those lines. Um, and then you have the euro, and in today's thing. So that it was, I think, like despite the fact that there's a pretty clear hate boner for the U.S., at least in the initial portion of it. Um, I think it's really well thought out. I think that uh, I think it was a pretty well thought out dystopian future. Definitely had a vision. I was very impressed with all the lore they managed to have for it. So I don't mind it. I think I think it was a genuine look at what would happen if the U.S. were to be incredibly imperialistic and incredibly militaristic and just decide they want to take over everything and then fucking up in the most spectacular way possible. Uh, because that is that's still something the U.S. is completely and utterly capable of doing now. Um, and I don't know. I think it was a pretty good like look at the possibilities of something like that happening. So I don't mind it. I thought it was pretty well written. Other than that, I just still thought it was absolutely humorous. Like that the U.S. is pretty much painted as a bad guy through and through. The entire synopsis of it. But um, but yeah, I got all the stuff. I think I would be interested if I can find somebody to run the game for me in playing the second um, Cyberpunk tabletop that they came out with, because it directly precedes 2077 and it has the Johnny Silverhand arc in it with Alt. um, I would I would be very interested in playing that because I like playing the prequel to the thing that blew up the main franchise, the one right before it. Generally, I don't like the very first one. It's the same with Assassin's Creed. Like, I felt like the very first Assassin's Creed was okay. I thought it was fine. I definitely liked AC2 better. Like, the entire Ezio trilogy, I like so much better than the Altair's portion. Um, and then, I don't think I've played Assassin's Creed 3. I can't remember if I have or haven't. I can't remember which ACs I've played. I know I haven't played all of them. I think I played AC2, didn't play Brotherhood because I couldn't afford it at the time. I bought Revelations. I think I may have gotten 3. Black Flag Syndicate. I didn't get Unity because it was buggy. It was really buggy. It was like really notoriously bad buggy, like before Cyberpunk took his crown. But Unity has gotten better as well. I think Ubisoft managed to bounce that game back. Um, They're nowhere near as good as nowhere near as well as CD Projekt Red did with Cyberpunk. The first 3 that all that matters. I enjoyed Syndicate. And people give it way too much flack, but I actually really enjoyed Syndicate. I like, well, at least I liked Evie. Jacob was hit or miss depending on the mission for me, but I like Jacob and Evie's dynamic. I think it was one of my the one of as far as like gameplay loops went. I think I enjoyed that one the best because I liked the movement system and I liked what it had to offer. Um, as far as like actual enjoyability, I think AC2 was maybe AC2 or Revelations was my favorite. I think it was AC. I think it was Revelations for me. I like the concept of like the aging assassin. Like I used to like I'm a badass, but I'm not as much of a physical badass as I once was. But I'm still smarter than you, so I'm still gonna kill you. I like old SEO. Old SEO was really good. Um, let's see. Uh, what other games? Mass Effect. I think I've only played three in Andromeda. I don't think I've ever got. I think I played part of two, but never one. I think I played part of two though. Andromeda. I can't remember if I've made it through the game or not. I think that was another one of the games that were like super buggy on launch, and I tried to play it, but that one actually legitimately crashed on me every second, and I couldn't. I actually couldn't play Andromeda. Oh yeah, that's what happened. There was actually a game-breaking bug. I think it was like near the beginning of it. Near the beginning of the game, I was supposed to scan something, but it was unscannable, and like no matter like I couldn't quick save and load again, or like load a completely new game or start a new one. Like it would just kept crashing at that one spot. I think I eventually got past it after like a couple patches later. I was actually able to get past it, but I think like my enthusiasm for Andromeda died at that point. I still have it. I know I didn't finish the game, so I might play it. I need to play Origins because I've only played Inquisition. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's like the second or third game about it. Not delete it. And no, I am not gonna delete it. It's free. It was, well, it wasn't free, but I paid for it. It's it's not. It's just in the my. What other games have multiple entries? I don't think I've played too many other ones. I do need to play some more single player games, but none of them have really been interesting me at the moment. I need to find some good sci-fi, futuristic sci-fi games to scratch my itches. I'm much more interested in futuristic sci-fi currently. I might need to play. I need to play Horizon Zero Dawn. That is a game I do need to play eventually. I think I missed the PlayStation Plus, so I have to go buy it or when it goes on sale. But I need to play that one, and then I need to play Wild West or whatever, or like the second game, whenever I get my PS5. Yeah, yeah, I need to play it at some point. I think it's just like it came out when I was broke, and then I was like heard good things about it, but also still kind of broke. Ah, what other games is out there? I don't think I've played a single of the Arkham game. Well, I think I've played some of the Arkham games. I don't think I've actually sat through to try to play through them all. So I haven't played Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, or like the other game. I can't remember the name is called. I haven't played any of those. Arkham Origins. That's what it's called. Have not played any of those. Love Batman. Don't think I can sit through the Arkham games. Punch someone. It's like, what other games do I have? Let's see. I can open up the PlayStation app and hopefully find the games that I do have, because I don't want to accidentally lose my I don't want to accidentally lose my what's it called? My progress in the queue. Oh look, all my friends are playing Overwatch again. Even though the majority of my friends on PlayStation, pretty much I met them playing Overwatch, so that doesn't surprise me. Game library. Got Cyberpunk. Oh, Mirror's Edge. Played that one. I have not finished Nier Automata though. That's a game I need to finish. Uh, Final Fantasy Zero. I need to finish. I think I'm like 3/4 of the way through the game. I just haven't finished it. Uh, Final Fantasy 7. Oh my god. Like the amount of Final Fantasy I've played like entirely too much Final Fantasy, and I need to buy. I need to get my PS5. Get a PS5 so I can play the DLC for 7 remake. Cause I want more Tifa. It's hilarious because every time I got to choose my playable character, it was always Tifa. It's like love you Cloud, but Tifa hits different. 110% my favorite character to play in the game. Didn't enjoy Barrett. Aerith was okay. Cloud was like the only thing that came close to Tifa as far as gameplay was concerned. Cause I liked her kit the best. Chakra was good. The three level system was good as well, where she could do different things based on what tier power she was at. Charged up energy she was at. I enjoyed that much a lot. Let's see. Final Fantasy X, played that. Hyperscape. The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, so Last of Us Part 2 was actually enjoyable, other than some of the choices they made. I thought overall it was an okay game. I think that they were a bit heavy handed on their messaging, though. Alright. It's still locked? What? This is cringe. I'm trying to see. The first Last of Us was good. I'm confused now. I am now very much confused. Let me check something. I don't know. Because it was purchased. Let's see. Weird. I don't think I got it. Did it not? Oh my god. I think I know what happened. Alright, let's see if I remember my Blizzard account's information. Highly doubt it. But we'll see. I hope it's saved on my phone. Because if it ain't, this is gonna be hilarious. It's not saved on my phone. Yeah, I don't remember this shit. Which account is this for? Which account did you send this to? Okay. Wait, which authenticator did I use? Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Ah. Ah. There is another authenticator I have. I just got rid of it because I don't use my Blizzard account. Oh my god. I don't remember the code for this. Well, this is stupid. How am I supposed to recover my account if I don't know? I purchased the battle pass. I know that much because I got the receipt for it. The issue is not syncing my account with my BattleNet for some fucking reason. And I have an authenticator, which, oh my goodness. Wait, what? No, I don't want that. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I remember. It might legitimately be that. Yo, it was right. I actually remembered it. I actually remembered my password. Huh. I can actually log into my Blizzard account because miraculously, I actually do remember my password. What? Or? Or not. Or I didn't remember that. Thanks for baiting me, Blizzard. How are you supposed to... That's dumb. So, I'm on the authentication app, right? And I can't remember my password on the authentication app. So I was like, okay, I don't remember my password. There's like, how would you like to verify your account? Authenticator? And that's the only option I get. I'm just like, I'm on the authentication app and you're not letting me in. How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to authenticate using the authenticator if that's what I'm trying to access? Like, oh my god. Whatever. I just play. It's so much fun. Good job, Blizzard. Flawless execution. I'll figure it out some other time. 'Cause I can't think of what the password is. No, I can stress myself out. Ah, that's one.
Attackers incoming.
Oh, I only have one option to play Lucio. Because guess what? I'm backfilling again. Whoa! Our Ashe is dead. Because she's an idiot. Our Ryan's dead.
Be terrified.
Let's do it faster.
She's just gonna push.
I meant to do that.
Our Genji's now dead. Oh my god, Reinhardt, where the fuck are you going, dude? No. Yeet. I'm out. I'm out this son of a bitch. Oh my god. Reinhardt, no. Oh wait, our Ashe is dead.
You want that louder?
One.
I'm under attack.
Oh my god.
Gotta go quick.
Wait, Ryan, there's no shot you just did that.
Favorite part.
Okay, yep, that was good. You're a lost cause. Yep, you're a lost cause. I tried. He charged out there like a fucking bum.
This BPM.
Oh my god. Genji, why are you going in? There's nothing for me to have there. I'm just gonna try to... Nope. Why did... People do realize they can cancel their pins, right?
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Did I just solo beat this? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Oh my god, piss off, Moira. Oh my god. Our Ryan is garbage. And there's no way to keep him alive because all he's gonna do is pin. That's literally all he's doing.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
The battle awaits me.
Like, literally, we would win if he would just stop pinning. Turn around and teleport to me, Kiriko. Or not. Or you can just stay up there and just die.
Enemy is here.
That's fun. Yeah, Brian's gonna get his shit kicked in. Why are you pinning?
They have superior numbers.
Yes, please leave. God damn. Yeah, you're going to keep dying because all you're doing is pinning in further to the enemy.
Soothing your wounds.
Get in there, Bob.
Targeting hostile. Gun go down.
Hopefully we get a better fucking tank. Fucking garbage ass trash can. Jesus. I don't care about the Zen, he should die.
That must sting.
He's one. Kill him, Genji. Yeah! You might die for that though.
Enough whining. Music is mine.
Oh my god. Thanks, Overwatch.
I go out on my terms.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
I'm here. Keep fighting. Defending.
I forgot he had the Superman kick now. I'm gonna
Lissa
go
och
out the other
Dentir.
door and hopefully get out alive.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Wait, did you teleport to me, Kiriko?
There they
Good,
are.
cool.
Get ready.
Covering you.
Don't know why you did that. I'm gonna back up so that way she has somewhere to get to.
What's up?
Okay.
Enough whining. You're fine.
Oh my god. Why are you pushed up so far?
Careful. Healing you.
Meet your fate.
I'm under attack. Like a gentle rain.
Pass into the eye.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Intip MN.
Make you
I won't let you fall. Enemy in sight. You cannot escape me.
Piss off. Bitch.
Not the
Jesus
first,
Christ.
not the last. Healed up. You're powered up. Get in there.
Face the defender on the gun.
Okay. Don't know why you went up further. Sure.
Take this.
Jesus Christ. They act like they could just walk.
Intip MN. I'll keep you up. They have superior numbers.
re-engaging.
Don't know why you guys just rushing forward alone. But you guys, oh, well,
Help me.
Time for the reckoning.
that's awesome. That was rather unfortunate. The Kiriko didn't
One of
cleanse
these
us.
days I'll end up in
Oh, well.
Fiji.
Somebody going to kill the Ash? Nobody?
I've got you.
Get in there, Bob.
Why did you bob? There's nobody there.
Enough whining. You're fine.
I'm with you. She's gonna blow. Bob, do something.
Of course, I cannot see you, dude.
Over there.
60 seconds remaining.
1. I have you. Keep fighting.
Meet
You're
your
powered up.
fate.
Get in there.
I learned from that.
友人の剣をくれ
Shit, dude.
Taking care of you.
30 seconds remaining.
into the iris.
Their time is short. Hold strong.
The payload is approaching
Targeting
its
hostile.
destination.
Eyes on a target. Over there. Help me.
10 seconds remaining.
Steady. Victory is nearly ours. Covering you.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Overtime.
Take this. I'll keep you up. What's one
Thanks.
more kill? Hush now.
Victory.
Yeah, the ping system doesn't work. Oh my god. Machine Gun Reaper? Oh my god. Really sad because I was really wanting to play Kiriko, but until my account syncs with my BattleNet, I'm not going to be able to. So I'm just going to have to grind to 55 level to player.
Traveling to the right.
Which is not going to, my account's not going to sync anytime soon.
Prepare your defenses.
Big buckets. I need 20 more games to play comp.
Leave it
And figure out what my rank is going to be in Overwatch 2. I'm pretty sure I'll land flat. Maybe diamond at most, but I'm pretty sure I'll land flat. Because it seems like they're placing everyone low, and then you climb back up. It's gonna be kind of weird
Keep in sight. I'll have us
not
in
being
and out in
not
no
having
time.
access to Kiriko and playing comp and Sojourn. I think whenever I actually do get to play comp, I'm gonna see a lot of Junker Queen, Kiriko, and what's her name? Sojourn. I'm surprised nobody's playing Sojourn now.
4, 3,
Of course, nobody can aim, so
1. Attackers incoming.
I'm lucky for this.
Stop the payload.
Not gonna stay there. I can't. Lucio's fucked. I can tell you that much. Oh my god.
I've got you.
I do wish. Really.
Taking care of you. Stand up straight. Check you. I needed that. Down.
Cowboy.
Taking care of you.
Oh, Lucio's putting in work. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to save cast. They have a Zarya now. I don't know. Okay. I wish you pinged.
I keep my secrets.
Ah.
No recovery. I want you to fall.
I've got you in my sights.
It's fun to cover. Why? Thanks? That's why you don't play super aggressive.
What?
One of these days I'll end up in Fiji.
We're not gonna get back. What the fuck?
See that?
Thanks. Oh my
You'll
god.
have to try harder than
This
that.
is so much fun.
Enemy turret up ahead.
You guys are all sitting there critical. That's whatever. Only with Lucio heals. You guys are gonna start dropping. Yeah. I'm waiting for the second one to die before I even get there. There you go.
This finally got a fit.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Get in there.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
You somehow managed to not to kill Torb. What the actual hell?
Turret up ahead.
I'm going for the Torb, Steve.
I'm gonna be able to get it. Fucking dumbasses. He's high ground.
Get in there, Bob.
I don't know why you were going for that, Ash.
Get out.
You'll need more grit than that.
Hey. She's gonna blow.
Ash? Nope. She ain't fucking brain dead. I'm not gonna.
They have superior numbers.
Like, we're taking losing fights. Like, why are you up there? We're down 2.
I've got you.
Mucking around and move.
Settle what limb?
Enemy turret.
I see you.
Fuck you, bitch.
Don't know when to quit, do they?
The payload has reached.
Thanks.
Ay,
This is not the end.
Why are you not leaving? Okay, so whatever. I'm gonna wait. Keep coming.
She's gonna blow.
Maybe if the team like uses their brain, we'll get there. Alright, I'm gonna play that.
The compass.
Another day, another battlefield.
Why is Lucio going out by himself?
Watch out for that turret.
You're just gonna die.
Get out.
Play of the game.
Okay. Got children.